Okay, I have another opposite book. It's all about animals, and it is a nonfiction book, which means it's going to teach us some things about animals, but it's also going to teach us about opposites. And it uses real pictures in the book instead of somebody drawing the illustrations. It's called Loud and Quiet, an animal opposite book. Loud. Do you ever think of a whale as being loud? This is a picture of a humpback whale there. And this word says loud. Whales sing loudly as they swim in the ocean. Their whistles and cries can be heard hundreds of miles away. Quiet. Bats seem to fly very quietly through the night, but they make noises that people or humans can't hear. Many whales and bats use sounds to find food. They listen to the sounds echoing off of fish or bugs, and then they eat. Ooh, do you know what this guy is here? Here's another loud one. You see what he's doing? That's a howler monkey. Howler monkeys swing for the rainforest trees. They howl loudly to tell the other monkeys, "Stay away from me." Knife fish swim quietly through the rainforest rivers. Why do you think that's called a knife fish? Kind of looks like a knife, doesn't it? Loud again. The loud spring peepers sing to each other. Their loud peeps are a sign that spring has begun. So a peeper frog or toad, maybe that's a toad. Quiet fireflies are also called lightning bugs, but don't expect them to make any thunder. They're very quiet. Fireflies blink on and off to send messages to other fireflies. Loud. Sea lions crawl up on the shore to lie in the sun, and they bark loudly to claim their spot on the beach. Squids swim quietly through dark ocean waters. When some squids are angry or afraid, they change color. Loud. Gray wolves howl loudly to call out for members of their pack. Can you make a sound like a wolf? Good job. Caribou roam across the plains and stay quiet so the hungry wolves won't hear them. Loud. Male cicadas are the world's loudest insect. Some cicadas are as loud as a lawnmower. So we hear these cicadas every year, don't we? They're those bugs that you hear out there buzzing around the trees. You ever heard cicadas? Butterflies are quiet. They flash their bright colors across the sky. Most owls hunt at night and sleep during the day, but barred owls hoot loudly both day and night. Can you hoot like an owl? Being quiet as a mouse isn't always quiet enough. This mouse might become an owl's snack. Ooh, rattlesnakes loudly shake their tail to warn other animals to stay away. Each time a rattlesnake sheds its skin, a new section of the rattle appears. So there's the thing at the end of its tail that he shakes, and it makes a very loud rattly sound. Most other snakes are quiet, and they quietly slither away. Loud woodpeckers hammer loudly on trees with their beaks. Woodpeckers peck on trees to find food. They're looking for ants and other bugs. Can you tap like a woodpecker? Ants are quiet. They crawl around everywhere. Oh yes, parrots. Loud parrots squawk to say hello to each other. Wood storks quietly wade in the water. They can't sing or squawk like other birds. It's called a wood stork. When the king of the beasts talks, everyone listens to the lion's loud roar. It can be heard for miles around. The quiet chameleon creeps through the trees. They sneak up on bugs to eat. The end. This last page has some animal facts I'll read to you. It says, many animals use sounds to communicate. But animals have other ways to send messages, like moving their body or changing colors. Dogs wag their tail to show you they're excited. That's a way of communicating, right? Chameleons tell other animals they're angry by changing their color. Some animals make sounds that are too low for people like us to hear. These animals are elephants, giraffes, hippos, whales, tigers, and chameleons. Scientists compare the loudness of different sounds using something called decibels. People talk about 60 to 70 decibels. Jet engines are as loud as 140 decibels. The loudest animal, the blue whale, makes sounds that's 188 decibels. That's so loud. Monarch butterflies do not use sounds to communicate, but their black and orange color sends a message, and it tells the other animals that might eat them that they taste bad. People who are deaf use a form of communication called sign language, and we know that we learned sign language at school with all of our letters of the alphabet, right? And letter O. We'll be learning sign language for letter O this week, and we did N last week and M. We've learned all the sign languages up to letter O so far. Scientists are studying gorillas and chimpanzees to learn whether some animals could communicate by using sign language. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? The end. Did you like that book about animal opposites, loud and quiet? Do you like to be loud or do you like to be quiet? This depends where you are, right? Maybe if you're on the playground, you can be loud on the playground and scream and yell, sing really loud and laugh loud. But if you're inside, you need to be more quiet, right? Especially if it's a quiet time, like doing books, puzzles, doing some arts and crafts is more of a quiet time, right? But if you're watching a funny show and you're laughing loud, that's more of a loud time, right? So there's certain places you can be loud and certain places you need to be quiet, right? All right, I'll see you tomorrow for another book.